This is Lesson 3, and I will explain certain dice facts, the common throwing styles, and the recommended throwing style. Dice facts regarding the number configuration of the dice. The numbers on opposing surfaces of the die must sum to 7. 5 on one side. The opposing side is 2. If the top side is 6, the opposing side is 1. If the top side is 4, the opposing side is 3. So top and bottom surface of a die equals 7. If we take 2 die, the top and bottom surface must equal 14. If 2 is on the top, then 12 is on the bottom. If 3 is on the top, then 11 is on the bottom. If 4 is on the top, then 10 is on the bottom. If 5 is on the top, then 9 is on the bottom. If 6 is on the top, then 8 is on the bottom. And again, if 7 is on the top, 7 is on the bottom. There's a term called sister number for the box numbers. 6 and 8 are sister numbers of the 8 and then the 6, 6 and 8. 5 and 9 are sister numbers. There's 5 and 9. And 4 and 10 are sister numbers. There's the 4 and the 10. Now I will explain the casino rules concerning how the dice are handled and what is a valid throw. I will review the most common throwing styles. The rules you must follow are: after the player next to you finishes throwing the dice, the shooter sevens out, the stick man should present 5 dice to you. If you do not feel like shooting this time, say pass the dice. If you want to shoot, you must select 2 of the dice using only one hand. You must never handle the dice with 2 hands. You must never move the dice outside the playing area. Using the beginner throwing style, throw or shoot the dice so that both die hit the table surface first and then the back wall furthest from you. The stickman will wait for any payouts to be made before presenting the 2 dice that you selected back to you. You do not need to ask anyone's permission to throw them. Just use the beginner throwing style and throw the dice. The 4 most common shooting styles are the shaker style. The shooter takes the dice and moves them around in his hand, then throws the dice. Now, sometimes they'll take them and shake them like this, like this, like this, roll them around in their hands, or just on the tabletop surface, and then they'll grab the dice and throw them. The second style is the stacker style. This shooter takes the dice and just stacks them one on top of the other, grips them, and throws the dice. The third is the Nun Setter Style. This shooter grips the dice as presented by the stickman and then throws the dice. The setter style, this shooter sets the dice in some predetermined configuration. In this case, we're going to show you the 3V set. where the shooter sets the top surface of the dice in the 3V configuration and the vertical surface is set to 5-1. So he sets 35, 31. Now the grip for setters varies, so there's any number of grips that they could use, but the most common grip is the three-fingered front. They'll just grab the dice this way and throw them. Okay, now you're aware of the most common shooting styles. The recommended style is the Nun Setter Style. On average, this style has good results and is not complicated. The recommended style grip is a full grip using all fingers of the shooting hand. You place the index finger and the pinky on either side of the dice. Place the thumb in the back. Place the middle and ring fingers in front. I will now demonstrate that grip. It's this kind of a grip, like this. Just go right on around the dice. And then take them any which way, whichever way you feel you want to throw them, even this way. Get a style that is very comfortable to you. Grip the dice and then throw them. This style and grip can be thrown from any position at the table. After the point is established, be confident and think of the point number just before you throw the dice. Lesson 4 is the last in the series and will explain the smart player betting strategy, money management, and table selection strategy. This will allow you to have a good chance of winning. Thank you again for viewing this series.